The committee showed graphic video of the violence and chaos as a mob stormed the Capitol, much of it never seen before by the public. We also saw testimony from former President Trump's inner circle, including his daughter Ivanka and her husband Jared Kushner. It was all used to argue that it was Trump and his false claims of a stolen election that provoked the mob that day. Capitol Police Officer Caroline Edwards also delivered a chilling account of the riot, calling what she saw that day a, quote, war scene. She recounted how she became one of the first victims of the insurrection when the mob stormed the first perimeters around the Capitol, hitting her head on the concrete, knocking her unconscious. Congressional correspondent Rachel Scott has the latest.
Using never-before-seen video and testimony from Trump's inner circle.
I made it clear I did not agree with the idea of saying the election was stolen. And
they were peaceful people. These were great people. The crowd was unbelievable. The love in the air. I've never seen anything like it.
Then the testimony of Capitol Police Officer Caroline Edwards.
What I saw was just a war scene.
And the moment rioters toppled the barricades, knocking Edwards to the ground. After regaining consciousness, she got back up, rushing to help other officers hold the line.
You know, they were bleeding, they were throwing up, they were, you know, they had, I mean, I saw friends with blood all over their faces. I was slipping in people's blood.
Of Donald Trump's mob, that was breathtaking. I will say, though, the words held their own against the pictures last night. When you saw the testimony of the officer, when you heard the testimony of people close to Donald Trump talking about how Mike Pence, he said Mike Pence deserved hanging. You listened to everything that was going on last night and got a view for the first time.
Secretary of DOD. We have some senators who are still in their hideaways. They need massive personnel now. Can you get the Maryland National Guard to come too?
I have something to say, Mr. Secretary. Well, I'm going to call the mayor of Washington, D.C. right now and see what other outreach she has to other police departments, as Senate Leader Hoyer has mentioned. Hi, Governor. This is Nancy. Governor, I don't know if you have been approached about the Virginia National Guard. Mr. Hoyer was speaking to Governor Hogan, but I still think you probably need the okay of the federal government in order to come into another jurisdiction. Thank you. Oh my gosh, they're just breaking windows. They're doing all kinds of. It's really that they said somebody was shot. It was just horrendous, and all at the instigation of the President of the United States. Okay, thank you, Governor. I appreciate what you're doing, and if you don't mind, I'd like to stay in touch. Thank you. State police and a unit of the National Guard. They're breaking windows and going in, obviously ransacking our offices and all the rest of that. That's nothing. The concern we have about personal harm, personal safety is it just transcends everything. But the fact is, on any given day, they're breaking the law in many different ways.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
That I will faithfully execute.
That I will faithfully execute.
The office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States.
And will, to the best of my ability.
And will, to the best of my ability.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
From their ballots. One of the most absurd points argued by the former president was over wording, saying that Section 3 of the 14th Amendment does not apply to presidents because he never swore to support the Constitution.